Aloha Internet Bubbles stock market close show for Wednesday, October 29th, 2025. 8 minutes before 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Stock market's going to be closing in 8 minutes. The Federal Reserve cut rates today by, I think, 25 basis points. And this is what we have going on. We got a bit of a doji look over here on the S&P 500. NASDAQ got a bit of a bull candle with a tail to the bottom. We got our tail to the top over here on the Dow Jones and selling off with a big red can, kind of a. I guess it depends. Like, okay, this is a big red candle. This is kind of getting bigger, but we got a red candle with a bit of a wick going on here. Gold having some difficulty around 4,000. Silver having some difficulty around 48. Bitcoin dropping down back here, still having a difficult time with that $15,000 really shooting up, and the VIX moving up a bit. So even though there was a bit of this, a bit of a rate cut, the market sold off during Powell speaking, and the VIX was rising, but since it happened just a little bit and kind of going back to normal from a bit of a sell off to we got Apple moving up just a little bit. It was looking pretty doji-ish. Gonna be moving these moving averages to daily, but we see a nice upward. Got some nice train tracks here with our moving averages. Sooner or later, this when it's not a shock if this pulls back down here. It can still pull back to this 20-day moving average and still keep moving up. That's what we're looking at for Apple. Here we are, Amazon, still trading higher than yesterday, but obviously a red candle. Come down here, testing this area down in here, and buying pressure, pushing that up in there. And what else? Okay, so we got that going on for Amazon and Microsoft. Bit of a sell-off, having a difficulty around this 550 mark, so dropping down here today. Nvidia gapped up, selling off. Looks like it's going to have a little bit of a problem around that 210 area. Netflix, is that starting to bottom out? I'll tell you what, there's Netflix is nothing exciting on a strangle. I'll check that out. Whoopsie, go back this way. Meta, I got a little, look at this. Here, a little bit up, but it's kind of in the sideways range. If you look at from here to here, this bottom, it's still just kind of doing this sideways thing. Google, ooh, strong up day. Looking good over there. And then back to Apple. And I want to show you that the MMRI really kind of moving up today. It's not showing on here right now. It's from yesterday, but today we moved up about 6 points. I think that's maybe both of these rose up, but maybe it has to do with that rising up. So we want to be looking out for that. See if anything changed with our put to call ratio. Moved up a little bit. I think it was around, was it 50 something this morning? So maybe picking up just a little bit. Let's take a look over here. S&P, see it sold off, but now it's still a red candle. We see it moving a little bit down, but it's not down as much as it was. And you can see here that the VIX, because of this, you can see the candle, a little wick to the top, that it was higher. ServiceNow really selling off. They're going to be reporting earnings tonight. But because of the elevated premium, I think from earnings, I was able to sell some calls way, I think, pretty far out of the money and get paid a decent amount for it. And then we'll see what the earnings does, and I'll attempt to put on a put tomorrow to complete a full strangle. Mo is really selling off. Look at that. Really, really selling off. So we're breaking under 62. Let's see how far it's going to go. This reports, I think, tomorrow. Coca-Cola selling off. BTCI dropping back down again, getting close to this 55. And yeah, sort of Palantir really on the up move today. It it looks like in a way there's a bit of a pause to the upside. It could be that we're running out of a bit of steam as we're moving up. I feel a bit safer to uh, if I feel a little bit safer of selling calls right now than selling puts. But I mean, depends on which stock. And overall, they say that the the bull takes the stairs up and the bear takes the elevator down. So I think a little bit safer and to go on the downside. And however, sometimes when they go up, they can really go up. So what do we have? What do we have to look forward to, or what are we looking at going forward? Tomorrow, is there any big news events coming up? There's obviously a lot of news events going. Ooh, unemployment rate. I'd like to see what's going to happen with that. Jobless claims. Not sure if any of this is really going to move the market the same way that Jerome Powell talking might have moved the market, but really wasn't that bad. It just caused a little bit of wiggle. I see ServiceNow continue to sell off. That probably makes no difference to you, but I love trading strangles on this. So I got my call side set, ready to go with the put side. And if it keeps going down this way, tell you what, there's like super. A lot of times I'll sell puts around 850 to 800, and at the 850, I think I saw $1,200 for premium today. But oh man, I feel safer on the getting some of that premium on the upside, as I mentioned, because who knows if this is going to drop? It's going to drop hard. If it's going to go up, it's going to go up too. Not 100% sure. What do we got going on here? Anything in the headlines? But okay, now we're 1 minute. Stock market has closed. What we are. This is what we're looking at right here for the close of the day. I was kind of waiting around quite a bit for the whole Fed Fed chair talking. Got that finished, so it will be exciting. Hey, you know what? When in doubt, cash secured put options are always good. When in doubt, there's certain stocks taking asset ownership of good companies is always something to look at. So with that, my friends, I got to run and get some stuff done. You guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you tomorrow.